Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. What did the grape say when it was crushed? Nothing. It just let out a little wine. All right. And I'd like to thank the following people for starting a new month. Thomas Stambo, thank you so much for another month as a super supporter, which is the highest tier. I very much appreciate all my super supporters. And then also thank you to Cat in a Hat, R Gitselify. Sorry, I'm butchering everyone's name today. And Codixon. Thank you so much. Despite me mispronouncing your name, thank you for supporting me. All of your support very much helps out quite a bit. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We are finding 4 groups of 4. We got lobby, press, rocket, reception, charm, piano, appeal, ring, iron, chain, function, campaign, party, macho, bangle, and event. I mean, there's the Bangles, right? Is a band, and there's also Bengal Tiger. And Bengal's also a cat breed. It's not Blank Tiger, is it? Okay, I'm not sure. Is Bengal a kind of what am I wrist jewelry? I think it might be like a bangle and a chain and a ring and a charm, or maybe like all forms of jewelry. I think I'm actually going to try that. Yes, that was correct. All right, kinds of jewelry. That was yellow. Bracelet. Bracelet. We're thinking of. Is bangle a bracelet? I'm not actually sure. We've got lobby. Is it hobby blank? Hobby lobby. Macho man. Huh. It would be fun if it was unit of speed plus a letter. Mach. Anyway, I don't think it's that. Macho. It could be nacho with the first letter changed. Do we have anything else like that? I'm not seeing it. Okay. Party something. A party, a campaign. These like political things. Or even just like a party, a reception, and a campaign. Like events and an event. Are these events? Maybe. Let's try it. Oh, that's one away. Okay. I'm going a little fast today. What else? Oh, function. Okay. Maybe not campaign then. Maybe campaign doesn't belong in there. Because that one always felt a little strange. All right. Social gathering. Always, as if it's been a very long time since I considered it. Okay. So what does campaign actually go with? So we got blue and purple left. We do have Rocket Man, Piano Man, and Macho Man. So it was an Iron Man. Okay, so it is Blank Man, and that's purple. Blank Man songs from the 70s. All right. And then lobby, campaign, appeal, and press. I wish I'd seen this before I made that mistake. Oh well. Lobby, campaign, appeal, and press. This is just to the push for something. Like you're really pushing to get some action done. Petition for. There we go. All right. And they wrote it like a crossword clue. Petition for, appeal for, campaign for, lobby for, press for. All right. Really not bad today. I made one mistake, and it's just because I was going a little fast because it felt like it was just kind of solving itself. Turns out it wasn't quite. All right. So I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5, and I think that we have a 90% solve rate. Let's see. A bracelet. All right. They gave it 1.7, so even lower than 2. They tend not to go lower than 2, so that's surprising. 94%. Yeah, okay, so just everyone's winning today. There's not much to analyze when everyone's winning. I'm 1 in 1770, so I'm not the only one who made that mistake for sure. People are getting green, yellow, blue. I mean, even purple is not bad. Like you see Macho, you think of Macho Man. I probably should have seen purple first, to be honest. I just wasn't trying. Evened out. All right, ever. Yeah, I mean, if people are losing, they're either getting nothing or I think there's just some percentage of people who always get nothing. And then some people are confused by blue, purple. Maybe again, to be fair, this is trivia. The songs from the 70s, Blank Man, that is trivia. All right, so we got 2%. I mean, look, these losing games barely add to like 5%. I mean, yeah, because it's what was the total solve rate? Like 94%. Yeah, so all of them are going to add to 6%. But okay, so half the people who lost are getting nothing, and the other half are getting like some combination of green and yellow, basically. Basically what we saw. All right, so putting charm in, lobby charm appeal campaign. Okay, makes sense. If you don't see the jewelry first, you're going to make that mistake maybe. Putting campaign in with green is also common-ish. I mean, people just aren't making all that many mistakes today anyway. All right, what are people locking in first? Green, yellow, blue, purple, blue with charm, green with campaign in a different way. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the easy and medium pips for Wednesday, December 3rd. Let's play. All right, well, yeah, we got to use all our zeros in the zeros. So I don't know, which way is it going to go? We have a bunch of ones, so I think we got to do this and this. And then we don't have a domino that adds to 7. So we got to do the 1, 2 up, and then the 5. Oh, hold on. I have another blank. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it just goes like this, and then we do the blank 5 in here, and then we can do the 2, 1 down. So this is our 1, 1, and then this is 1 blank. Okay, I kind of misread what we had left. Okay, so yeah, vibing this with just putting the 0, 0 in here was the correct thing to do. I second guessed that and went, ooh, maybe they're trying to be tricky, but it was easy. They weren't trying to be tricky. All right, let's do the medium. What do we got here? A 6. How many 6s do we have? We just have a singular 6. We have a lot of 5s, so I don't know if we want to throw away. Oh, sorry, this is a 4. Okay, let's put the 6, 4 this way, maybe. This is just not equal. So 3, we have a 3, 5 and a 3, 4. So maybe we're supposed to do this. We have a 5, 5 like this, and then a 5 blank, and then maybe this blank 6 goes here. Yeah, this just works. All right. I just kind of vibed that one. I don't know if there was a logical flow or not, but it just kind of worked out, starting with the 6 and then the 3. And just kind of what you think might be right. All right. How'd you do? Let's do the hard pips for Wednesday, December 3rd. Let's play. Ooh, it's like a X. All right, 17 has to be 6, 6, 5. We have a 6, 6 and a 5, 5, so I'm not quite sure what to do there. Typically, like it's not safe, but often if the number is divisible by 3 and it's a size 3, it's going to be 3 of the same digit. So let's say this is 5, 5 and this is 6, 6 for now. And then we just put another 5 with a greater than 4. So it would have to be the 5, 6 here. And then this is just our final 6, the 6 blank. All right. So now what are we doing up here? So 4 needs to be probably 1, 1, 2. We don't have any blanks. So can't be 2, 2 blank. Oh, I mean, we have a blank 6 here, but that... Is there a way to swap these around? We have another 5 with the 3. Oh, no, sorry. This needs to be a 5. Sorry. There we go. I did it. So we're going to put the blank 6 in there. I said it had to be 6, 6, 5, and I put 6, 6, 6 in it just because I wasn't thinking. I got distracted by this being 5, 5, 5. All right, so we're putting the 2, 2 up here down to 4, and we're using our final blank there with the greater than 4. All right, this has to be 1, 1, 1. Oh, I don't have enough 1s left. Oh, I do have enough 1s left. Okay, how are we doing this? We have 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to put the biggest thing here because this needs to be greater than 5. And then what are we having a bunch of? 4s? Oh, no, we have a bunch of 4s. So maybe this is 4. Then we got like 4, 4 here. And then 4, 2 here. And so then, 1, 3 doesn't work. 4, 3 here. Sorry. That works. 4, 3 here, and then 1, 3, and then 1, 2, and then 4, 2 up here. There we go. Okay. Just not quite seeing what dominoes we had available. All right. I did it. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Wednesday, December 3rd. Let's play. Blank don't tell, show don't tell. Creator of Indiana Jones and Han Solo. So that's oh my gosh. It'll come to me in a second. What ain't can substitute for. Isn't, is not. Icon on a flight map. Icon on a flight, like a plane? Plane icon? Federal Food Stamps Initiative, familiarly. Snap. Well, okay. Action in the card game Egyptian Rat Screw. Skip? Hold on. Throws forcefully. Hurls. Wait. Something's wrong. I need something that I'm absolutely sure of. Okay, so wait, maybe hurls does work though. Where 97% of the Earth's water is found. Ocean. You down? Wanna? This is Lucas. Okay, sorry. Neil Armstrong took a small one. Step. What ain't? Aren't. Ain't can substitute for aren't. Really? It can? They aren't, they ain't. I always thought it was only isn't, but maybe that works. All right, slap. A slap is an action in Egyptian Rat Screw. All right, I cannot believe I couldn't think of George Lucas's name. It's under pressure. Sometimes it's better just to skip and come back when your brain fills it in. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is it all adds up. I wonder if we're talking about math today. We do have math. Math what? Math question? Math quiz? Math... What is it? Okay, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I've got TION here. So is there like addition or subtraction? What kind of math are we doing here? Are we doing advanced math or arithmetic? Arithmetic, is that here? All right, I'm seeing math here. What's around it? Class? Math class. Okay. Function? And obviously it's Mertohe. Term? I'm coming back to that. Q. What's Q doing? Quotient? We're doing QU. And we can't isolate the EO. Come back to that too. Notation? Oh. What's going TION? Calculation maybe? Oh, we start with the other C. Calculation. Okay. Gaff par. What the heck? Graph? Okay. So this is one word. I think it... I keep wanting it to be quotient, but it's not. We have an ION at the end, maybe. Maybe it doesn't start with Q. Like tachyon. What's going on here? Maybe I'll come back to that. What's this one? TH. There's too many like math terms. Let's think about what they're thinking about. So we've got calculation, graph, and function. Feels like we got so many more words. Calculation, graph, and function. What else would they be thinking about there? I'm not sure. Like trig, geometry stuff? Calculus stuff? Mertoe. Ehotrim. There aren't that many ways to draw this, are there? We can write term. Ehoterm. Theorem. Theorem, okay. What is this last one? Quaternion. Maybe it's quatino. I want it to be quotient, but It's not. It's not question. Too many vowels all in a row. I think we're doing T-I-O-N. Equation. Oh, of course. I am so bad at anagrams. Equation. I don't have any tooling in my brain for anagramming. It's just like I have to approach it logically and systematically. Just my brain does not unscramble letters. It just doesn't. All right. Anyway, how'd you do? Hello. Today's bonus game is the Daily Squirtle. Why don't we just start with least and go from there? All right. So here's what we learned. This A and S are correct. This yellow E is telling us that somewhere in this row we have an E, just not where we guessed it. Same with the T. Somewhere in this row there's a T, just not where we guessed it. The orange A is saying somewhere in this column and somewhere in this row there's an A, but not where we guessed it. So it's pointing at two different A's. The white ones, EST, are saying they're not in the puzzle at all. Or sorry, means they're in the puzzle, just not in that row or column. And then the black is not in the puzzle at all, so no L in the puzzle at all. All right, so, and we're forced to guess in order, so the highlighted one's the one we're guessing. Why don't we just get... Maybe we should find out where this other A goes in the vertical. So I think I like carrot. It tries a bunch of places for our A's. And then this T is pointing over as well. If I could get the... how about merit? No, that doesn't use an A. Just kind of rhymes with carrot in my head. Anyway, I'm going to do carrot. That was my first thought. All right, so we did guess two A's. And it's not double pointing. Like if there were two A's in these words, then the A's would be pointing with two arrows next to them. And since it's not, we know there's only one A in both of these words. And so this is just pointing at the A we already know about. I'll keep these on because they're telling us vertically there's no A. All right. Actually, that's very interesting because now we know that the A is at the beginning or the end of this word. All right. There is a C in this word as well. There's this T we did not find, but there is a T in this word. So the T is probably here because we have a T pointing left and a T pointing up. It could be here and here or here and here, but you don't. Could it be like actor? Let's see if this ends up actor. And then this, we got the T, we got the A. There's an R in this word. What do we think this is? Like an H? And it could be an E. ASE or ASH, or it's not AST. There's a lot of possibilities actually. Why don't I try horse? Okay, no H in the puzzle. This R might go at the top. Goes here or at the top. So I learned that this is not actor. Oh, there's no R in the word. Did I think there had to be an R in the word? Or did I not know at the time? I think I knew there was no R in the word. I think that was a mistake. Or maybe I was trying to find the R in... I don't know. I remember why I did that. All right, so there's an R in both of these words. I'm thinking we start with R. It could be... This could still be a T. We could do something like ratio. That would be fun. And then there's a T in this word, but not here. I wonder if it's double S. We could do like an ST word here. Yeah, because there is another S in there is an S in this word. So STO. We do need an R still somewhere. I'm thinking about story. Of course, I'm filling out all the things that we can't guess right now. This E is actually forced to be here. So that's guaranteed. So ratio, story. Should I guess something with an R here then? Or because there's no L. So something like grass. No, that's not C, so it's not crass. So what are we doing with this C? If this is an R. Oh, and we remember we need okay, if this is an E, this is not the A. So I think the A is forced here. So maybe it's not an R. A mass. So maybe I should guess a word AM something. What else is an AM besides a mass? Just to get some, about amok. think that'll be good. I think that's just with a K. I don't think it's CK. Darn. Ample. Ample's not great. Is there an AMR word? I don't think so. Amber? I mean, it's only slightly better than just guessing a mass, but I wonder if I can end it at, maybe we can do a plural ending in S. So can we do a mux? We can. Okay. So that finished a mass. That was the whole point. But we also learned that, I don't know what else we learned. I'm going to guess ratio here. Get ratio done. Good. Ratio was correct. And now I think it is story. We need to get this T anyway, so I'm just going to finish story, make sure that's right. Okay, good. So story and ratio were right. So this T we got, this R we got. What is this word? There's a C in this word still. ACR. If I could figure out this word, that would help a lot. Or this word. This is not an R, so it's not an R, it's not a T. What is it? I'm not sure. Could this be attic? What? Oh, decry and acrid. Okay, so I think we got to get acrid. We got to get attic, and we got to get decry. All right, finished. Got a 6. I think 6 is about my par. I think 6 is like, I did well. I didn't really mess up too bad. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? And let us spin our bonus game wheel to see what we're going to play tomorrow. What will it be? Will be New York Times flashback. So you're trying to organize all of the events in the correct order as to when they happened in history. It's a weekly puzzle published by New York Times. All right, and I will provide a link in the description so you can play that. And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link to Wordle at the end of the video if you'd like to check that out. There's also a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.